Hi, morning.
Hi, Ben. How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Are you able to turn on your camera?
Our camera was on. It's gone off. Sorry.
No. Thank you. So, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. So, you obviously, you know me, but I'm the chairperson and the decision maker in this disciplinary and capability process. And Ursula Cole, I think you've obviously had some interactions with Ursula. Ursula's a senior people advisor and is present to advise on the process and to take some notes of the meeting.
Yeah, and I just wanted to state for the record, I've only had interactions with both of you since Friday of last week, so I've never actually spoken to you on a work-related or any other issue before that, apart from my interview.
Okay. So I think you're unaccompanied for this meeting, is it?
Yeah.
That's right. There's no one joining. Okay.
Because for reasons stated in the emails, where the only option was a trade union representative, which you don't recognise, and a partner, which you don't recognise, and no ability to contact anyone at GT because you locked my account.
Okay, well, you have the right to be accompanied at this meeting, as I think we've noted, and I know for the record that you've not exercised this right.
No, I was not allowed to exercise it. I requested it. I requested Jamie Crossman, who's not a partner, and that was ignored.
I don't believe that is correct, Abir. We did go back to you on an email earlier this week to state that if you would like to connect.
I'm an associate director, so the only people I can call upon are directors.
Yeah, and we did say to you in the email if you would like us to connect you with anyone.
No, you did not. You did not. You did not offer to connect me to anyone.
Okay,
yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, noted. Okay, let's move on. So I appreciate this. May feel like a difficult process to go through, and we.
It's also unnecessary.
Okay,
but
noted. And we sent you support for your health and wellbeing documents. You could reach out to any of the support interventions available if you needed to. Okay. So as you're probably aware, this is a formal meeting held in line with the firm's disciplinary and capability policies. As outlined in the invite letter, the first part of the meeting will be held in line with the firm's capability policy to discuss your performance in the role of TAS Associate Director since your joining date on the 1st of September 2022.
Can I just confirm a couple of things? Is this a gross misconduct meeting?
It's not a meeting that's necessarily a gross misconduct meeting or any other type of conduct meeting. We just want to have this meeting to discuss to go through the disciplinary and capability policies and our concerns, and then we will adjourn at the different stages of the meeting.
Okay,
and we'll consider any evidence you provide and then consider next steps. Okay.
Yeah.
To discuss this, let me start this again. As outlined in the invite letter, the first part of the formal meeting will be held in line with the firm's capability policy to discuss your performance in the role of TAS Associate Director since the 1st of September 2022. And the second part of the meeting will be discussing the concerns related to your conduct. We will address the capability matters first in the first part of this meeting, and once addressed, we will hold a short adjournment before commencing the second part of the meeting to address the disciplinary matters. So when the disciplinary matters have been addressed during the second part of the meeting will then be adjourned again, so I can consider your comments, consider any evidence that you provide, and then we can reach a decision on both the capability and the disciplinary matters. We've got an hour in the diary for this part of the process, but there'll be adjournments as I mentioned.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't think it'll take that long, but yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll endeavour to reconvene and conclude the meeting as quickly as we can, but it's important that we ensure that all of the information and any information you provide we consider thoroughly. And all decisions or discussions, I should say, must remain confidential and within the confines of this meeting and the firm's capability and disciplinary procedures.
So the only people aware of this meeting are you, Ursula, and me. Is that correct?
No, there's not just the three of us that are aware of this meeting, but what we discuss must remain confidential.
But so only the three of us will be aware of what's discussed.
Well, we'll take.
So no one else will know what's discussed in this meeting.
In what sense?
As in, there will be no record of that which is shared with senior HR personnel.
So I'm the HR representative within the meeting, so I'm supporting Chris with this process.
Will any other HR directors be involved in this process?
We consult with our head of employee relations, one individual.
One other person. Okay.
Yes,
great.
Correct.
Thank you.
So it's the firm's procedures to make a record of the meeting, and for the record, it's taking notes, which I mentioned that Ursula will be doing, and make sure that they're an accurate reflection of the discussion. But it's obviously for obvious reasons not verbatim. And it's not our intention to share the meeting notes, but the content of the meeting notes could be disclosed via a data request or legal process. Okay, and just because it's the three of us in the meeting, let's make sure that your mobile phone's turned off silent, or so we're not other parties aren't involved in the meeting. Okay. So I mentioned a couple of adjournments, but just to say that you can call an adjournment if you wish as the meeting progresses, as can we. So just let us know if you
I'm
wish
aware,
to do so.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. So if you're unable to provide a satisfactory explanation for the points to be discussed, the outcome could result in a sanction being issued up and including your dismissal from the firm in line with the disciplinary and capability policies. If the concerns are unproven or there's no case to answer, then no further action will be taken. So just going through the formalities here, have you got any questions so far on any of that? I know you obviously asked a couple of questions as we've progressed.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know at whose request this process was initiated.
Sure. So I think when we spoke a couple of weeks ago, I think it was on the 17th.
It was a week ago.